This is Bradyn Joiner. You're watching Average Joe Sports Talk.
Marquez, the producer on the track.
Bradyn Joiner, offensive guard, nose guard, Oxford High School.
All right, Mr. Joiner. It's nice meeting you for the first time.
Yes, sir.
You pretty good sized fellow, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. How big are you right now?
6'3", 305.
Have you always been big, or did you hit a growth spurt here lately?
By my 6th grade, that's when I started getting a little bigger and started eating a little more. Yes, sir.
6th grade?
Yes, sir.
So growing up, what all sports did you play?
Baseball and football and soccer. But I was the truth of baseball.
Baseball?
I just stopped.
Do you still play baseball? Or?
Not occasionally.
I got you. Now, have you grew up in Oxford or?
No, I grew up in Anniston.
In Anniston?
Yes, sir. On the east side.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in Oxford now?
Since 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yes, sir.
Take me back to the Anniston days. What was that like growing up in Anniston, Alabama? Anniston and Oxford's always, to me, like cousins.
Yeah, so it wasn't really too much different. But I went to school at Faith Christian, so I really didn't go to Anniston.
Okay.
So I was just grew up as a Christian all my life.
I got you. So Lord's had a big influence on your life, I'm sure.
Sir.
That's awesome, man. Hey, if he's with you, who can be against you? You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? So now, how does your mom feed you, bro?
Man,
that's a question I know everybody's gonna be like, this guy.
Man, it takes like a good $12 every meal.
So you said growing up you played several different sports. Are you playing those in high school now or just football?
Just football now.
You ain't gonna be the cleanup hitter for Oxford?
No, sir.
Does Higgins not try to get you to play with him, man?
No, sir.
All right. What's your favorite sport growing up besides football?
Basketball. I love watching LeBron James and all Kevin Durant.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna ask you this, something that we've been asking all the athletes we've interviewed recently. Like during this COVID-19 pandemic that's hit, what's some of the things you've done personally to like stay in shape to make sure you stay at the top of your game?
Well, my trainer, Coach Green, will run 2.5 miles in the morning, 2.5 miles in the afternoon. You know, we'll work like we'll go to the weight room in the middle.
So last year coming into fall camp, you had just got out of your 8th grade year.
Yes, sir.
And I know your confidence and all was probably a little different.
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest difference when you get to the fall camp this year as opposed to last year, just from a confidence and knowledge standpoint?
Last year, I was just going in. I didn't think I was going to start, but I just kept with the program, learned the plays and all that. And then this year, I think I'll be way much better because through the season, I got better and better every practice, every game.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So speaking of like last fall, when was the first time you met Coach Etheridge?
The first day of spring training. I was in middle school and he was at the high school, so I didn't really see him throughout the day. And I ain't practiced for the first week because I had a concussion and a broken nose at a football camp. Yes, sir.
Did you get it from a helmet coming down, or?
No, sir. An elbow to the right here. Yes, sir.
So, when you first met Coach Etheridge, what was that meeting like when you first got to talk to him?
It was like a little joke. Like, we were just joking around. He called me Kevin Duckworth.
Have you ever seen Kevin Duckworth?
Yes, sir.
I was the same,
like
man. You do look like him. Golly. I might get a picture put up on this video.
Yes, sir.
So after he said Kevin Duckworth, what'd you say?
I was like, who's that, Coach?
Who is that?
He was like, man, you look just like him.
You
go
do?
look him up.
Okay. So, let me get over the Duckworth thing. All right, so let's talk about Coach Wagden a little bit. He's an animated, high-energy guy. What's it like playing under Coach Wagden?
Coach Wagden is the funniest dude you ever meet on the football field.
He's a big fan of the referees, right?
Yes, and then he loves to talk about Auburn like we don't care about Auburn. I like them and all, but when it comes to sports, Alabama's gonna beat them every time.
Ooh, that's a jab, man.
I love Auburn and all that, but you know.
What's it been like playing for this coaching staff here at Oxford in general, knowing that these guys just is not going to let you just settle for being average? They're going to push you.
They're going to push you. They play like Coach Tapp and Coach Cochran. Those are the most disciplined people on the team.
Right.
And we got Coach Simmons right before, but all three of them are the most disciplined on the team, especially Coach Cochran, because he's our training and all that here in school.
Coach Cochran's the defensive coordinator, correct? And he's I bet him and Coach Wagden are fun to watch each other go back and forth at practice.
One day we was at practice. We were doing scout team. It was just scout team. We weren't even the real team on them. And Coach Wagden called it a first down, and Coach Cochran said that's BS. And Coach Cochran just kicked the ball all over the field. And he's like, defense off. Yes, sir.
But see that competitive edge, though, man. That's what gives you guys an edge, though.
Yes, sir.
They're pushing each other to be great. Iron sharpens iron, man. It's in the Bible. Now, Coach, this is a quote coming from Coach Etheridge right here. Now, Coach Etheridge, for those who don't know, has 5 championship rings, right. 4 with Leeds and 1 with Oxford. So he gets it done wherever he goes. Yes, but he said you're the first freshman he's ever had that can bench over 315 pounds.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean to you, knowing that, I mean, you're talking about he's been around some football players, man.
Right.
What does that mean to you?
I guess that shows that the progression I made through spring training to June. Like, I was going to my 9th grade year, and I benched 315 when we was maxing out bench. But now I'm like at 385.
385.
Yes,
that progression.
Yes,
that's right. So that's what you need to keep people off of you too.
Yes,
so that's a huge workout for offensive linemen.
But I didn't know that though. He never told me that.
Really?
He never told me that.
He told me that, so I told you that.
Yes,
but yeah, because when I asked him about you before I interview, I try to get a little bit of a background. But my question to you is, how do you keep from getting complacent? Like, what keeps you driving forward to getting better each time out? Because a lot of guys, let's be honest, you had a lot of things happen very fast.
Yes,
A, you didn't think you was going to start, you started.
Yes,
B, you probably, you may not have thought y'all was going to win the state. Y'all probably thought you were good, but you won the state.
Yes, sir.
So what is it now that's driving you the most?
Just trying to make it out of Oxford, Alabama, trying to go somewhere and succeed in life.
I got you.
All my brothers want them all to succeed. Like, when I get an offer, I immediately put them on. Like, I'll be like, hey, Coach, you need to look up Brandon Kirksey, all that.
Yeah,
sure.
No doubt, man. That's awesome. Let's talk about your mom for a minute. Coach also says she's a really amazing woman that real big part of your life. What's your mom meant to you? Not just about football. Let's talk about life in general.
She's pushed me every time. Like, if I don't want to go work out, she's gonna make me, and all this and that. But like, I was 5th grade year, I was planning on quitting football, and she just said, "No, you're not gonna quit."
No.
And now we're at now.
That's right. It's only gonna get better too. More offers. But to have a mom like that is special because unfortunately we cover kids everywhere. We don't always have that. A lot of kids don't have that support system at home. Now, this is gonna be a funny question for your mom, and you can answer this honestly. She's not here. Now, is your mom one of the calm parents, or does she go off in the stands?
Oh, she goes off. Like, everybody hears her. She's standing up the whole game and just yelling at me.
She's not here to defend herself, but I can see that. I like it. Now, let's talk about last season for a minute, and I want to ask you a few things about last season. The first thing I want to ask you is, at what point in the season did you realize y'all was going to be really, really good and actually have a shot at the state?
After we beat Pinson.
The first time?
Yes, sir.
Because, yeah, Devon said the same thing. He said you guys were trailing
Yes,
in that game, and then you came back at the
chemistry.
end.
Our chemistry together just worked out. That's when we knew that we were the team then. That's when we found out that we were going to be the team to beat. And after Clay Chapel game, we knew that this made us work harder because we took that loss and we weren't supposed to take it, but we kept on pushing.
It helped you.
Yes, sir.
The next question is, when is the moment last season personally when you were like, hey, I do belong here, I do deserve to start, and I'm going to make the best of this opportunity? Maybe you pancake somebody, or
The first play of my freshman year, I took the dude 15 yards and
down the field.
Yes, sir.
Did they highlight it in the film study?
Yes, sir. It was the first film.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to rewind the clock. I got a couple of questions last year, obviously, about the state game.
Yes, sir.
The first one is, when the game started, I mean, you guys, you could tell, you could feel the vibe in the air. It was an intense football game. When Trey got hurt, what was going through your mind at that moment?
That was just, I was thinking about how we were going to finish without him, and like how Zay was going to step up to the plate, and but Zay, after Trey got hurt, Zay said this to the O-line. He said, "If y'all got me, I got y'all."
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then he just took over.
Yeah. So when in those huddles, man, how was that? You know, because I know, you know, he probably come in and immediately say, "Hey, there, get your heads up. We got to go. We got to."
He said, "I got y'all." And then
yeah.
That's the first thing he told us. Then he went down the field, scored.
That's right.
Gave the ball to Trequan. Threw
That's
the ball
it.
to Rock. That threw that down the Rock.
Yeah.
Zay Bray is the best athlete I've ever seen.
Man, he played with a broken hand, correct,
Yes,
last year?
He didn't have no ligaments in his hand.
Yeah, that's what Coach
Yes,
told
sir.
us before the season. He you know, it happened, and he could have sat out and had surgery, but he chose. He said, "No, I'm playing."
And then his leg was messed up through the playoffs and all that. Yes, sir.
Dude's a warrior, man.
Yeah,
I need to get Zay in for one-on-one,
Yeah.
man. So when that clock struck 0 in Auburn, and you like, okay, man, this really just happened.
Yes, sir.
Describe that feeling to be there in that moment and with your teammates. It's something I'm sure you'll never forget.
Yes, sir. It was just amazing. Like, the feeling was just like, man, we really did it. And we just, I don't know. I had all my brothers on me.
Yeah.
Especially Justin Woodrow. He was all up on me crying and stuff like, man, get off me, man.
Happy tears, though.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me fast forward a little bit. You've been getting heavily recruited. You got noticed since last year. You got 4 offers, you know, by some really good schools, Tennessee, Georgia Tech, to name a few. What's that recruiting process been like for you at such an early age?
It's been great because, like, I asked Coach H, I said, "Coach, am I going to be the first freshman to get an offer from you, like, while under coaching you?" Like, yeah. I said, "Coach, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna step up to the plate and do that."
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
I mean, have you found it to be a headache, or has it been a blessing so far?
It's been a blessing.
Blessing?
Yes, sir.
I know some guys, they start out early getting offers, and they're like, hey, this is awesome. And then later, so many start rolling in, they're like, hey, this is getting old. I know it's still early, and you got 3 more full years to go, but what is some of the things you're looking for in a school when you ultimately make your choice to go play at that school?
I'm looking at how the coaches treat their players. Like, I don't want to see if they treat them like a son or just treat them like their name. Like, that's
Like
just their
family?
name. Yes, sir.
As opposed to just a number?
Yes, sir. And I just love, like, Clemson, for instance. I love their whole system.
Atmosphere?
Yes, sir. Like Todd Bates, he tells me all the time. He gives me an acronym every time. I just love how they have a family relationship with the people that they're recruiting.
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense.
And the food got to be good.
Well, your moms will be like, shh, I ain't got this tab no more.
Yes, sir.
It's an extra vacation or 2 a
Yes,
year.
sir.
All right, let's get to know you a little bit better. We're going to ask you some personal questions right here.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's playing in your headphones before a game?
NBA Youngboy, Juice WRLD, Young Jeezy, and a little boosty.
So you're an amp up guy.
Yes, sir.
You ain't a mellow, chilled out guy.
No.
I got you. What's your favorite sports movie of all time?
Blindside.
The Blind Side?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who is your favorite athlete of all time? Could be any sport.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. I got you.
Kobe Bryant and Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow?
Yes, sir.
Now we're getting somewhere, man.
Yes, sir.
Tim Tebow's a man. I'm a big Gator fan, though, so I'm kind of partial. If you had your choice of any car, dream car, what car would it be?
G-Wagon.
What color?
All black.
I got you.
With
Blacked
red
out rims,
interior.
too? Red interior? Favorite vacation spot you've been on so far?
PCB.
PCB? That's most people's in this area.
Yes, sir.
Favorite food?
Lasagna.
Lasagna. I'm half Italian, so I'm with you on that. Favorite hobby you got outside of sports?
Favorite hobby. I do art.
What?
Yeah,
For real?
I'm fire art.
Can you send me some pictures of those?
I got you.
All right, we're gonna put them up on this video.
Yes, sir.
Does that help calm you down? I've heard people that does art
Yeah.
gets their emotions out
sir.
when they're doing that. I got you. Favorite shoe of all time? Not brand, but particular shoe.
Air Max.
Air Max?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Hidden talent.
Um,
Something besides art that you can do that people would be like, what? He can do that?
special talent. Singing in the shower.
What are you singing?
Man, everything that plays on my playlist, man.
I got you. No, I don't know if you've seen Delvon's
Honey
video.
Boo Boo.
Yeah. What's your guilty pleasures? It ain't got to be a show. It's something you do that people would be like, that dude is into that.
And I like watching the Backyardigans.
The Backyardigans?
Yeah.
We're your backyard friends, the Backyardigans.
That's awesome. Oh, we're going to bring up a Backyardigan slip. All right, here we go. Now these are either or. It's like same thing we pretty much asked Delvon. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke. All right. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
iPhone or Galaxy?
iPhone.
Madden or 2K?
2K.
Call of Duty or Fortnite?
Call of Duty.
Ford or Chevy?
Ford.
Hogan or Flair?
Ric Flair.
This is the best one. The Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
NC.
All right. Two more questions. What is a personal goal of yours this year? The main thing you want to get accomplished personally. And the second one is what? Go ahead and answer that one, then I'll ask you the second one.
To be dominant on both sides of the ball.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
The next question is, if I were a recruiter from a major college and I was asking you, what am I going to get if you come here and play for this university? What am I going to get out of you? What can you guarantee?
You're going to get a lot out of me. You're going to get the effort, the work ethic. Like, that just all comes together. My leadership and all that, sir.
All right, and the final question is, 20 years from now, let's say you go to the NFL and play out, whatever your dreams may be, where are you going to be living and what are you going to be doing 20 years from now?
I'm most likely going to be in Florida, Miami, Florida, outside and drinking some margaritas.
What kind of career are you going to have?
Outside of football?
Yeah, let's say you went to the NFL and retired. Are you going to open up a business? Are you going to be a fisherman? Or
Yeah, I'm going to open up a business, like
I got you.
clothing store.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, I appreciate you big time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.